Welcome to Playback's September Town Hall. For those of you who don't know me, I am Sam. I work on creator growth at Playback. At these town halls, our goal is to communicate directly with the most important people to us, you, our creators and community members. We do these the first Thursday of every month, and our goal is to utilize them as a forum to talk about what's gone on well at Playback over the last month, what we're working on, and what new features you can come to expect. All right, without further ado, I'm going to pass the mic to our marketing lead, Greer.
Hi, everyone. For this portion of the town hall, we're going to be focusing on community love, and that's spotlighting some of the creators who had an awesome month of August on the platform. So for our first acknowledgement, we want to acknowledge the most socially active room, and that was Sox Machine. Sox Machine is a team-based community that centers around the White Sox, and they do a fantastic job of engaging their audience not only during watch parties on Playback, but also outside of Playback with regular podcast content and in real life events.
Oh, man. Special guest. Look who it is. I invited you like 3 innings ago.
What's up? What do you fall asleep or what?
Oh, I was all that too. I'm binging a show on Netflix and listening to You Find
What show?
Same time. So. It's Never Have I Ever on Netflix, which is a pretty, bingeable, lighthearted comedy. Definitely out of my wheelhouse of my typical murder dramas, I guess.
Yeah, no, that's what I have. If you've just been listening to us, you probably have no idea what's going on in the game. Because we haven't been talking about the game much.
But honestly, we covered all the things that have really happened. When the 2 runs, we got excited and said stuff. We talked about how Giolito has narrowly escaped each inning, but nothing's happened. I mean, I think we got it covered in the limited amount we talked.
Okay, so next, for the most active community in the month of August, for room growth, we have Niners Nation. And Niners Nation is a team-based pro football community that focuses on the 49ers. And they hosted only 2 watch parties in the month of August, but they are by far our fastest growing football community. So shout out to Niners Nation, even though it's Rams over here. But Niners Nation, great job.
So what I was saying going back was I think 2nd and 10, if they get in that situation during the season and you get an 8-yard run, I don't think I think nice hit.
Malik Turner.
Malik Turner's making his roster.
This ain't Hightower special teams.
Yo, I thought he fair caught that.
And next up, and lastly, we have our most active community. And for the month of August, that was Rockets Watch. Rockets Watch is a basketball-based community that watches the Houston Rockets. And even during the dog days of summer, the Rockets Watch group has done a phenomenal job of engaging their community with rewatches of old Rockets games, as well as live FIBA streams that include some of the young and up-and-coming stars of the Houston Rockets. Rockets Watch over the month of August watched 15 different times on Playback. So shout out to Rockets Watch also. Sam, back to you.
Come on. Where are they going with this?
322 watching, by the way, guys.
I'm pretty sure that's a record. Shout out to each and every one of you. This is fantastic.
All right, thanks, Greer. Before we move on, I had a couple quick call-outs. We launched our blog 3 weeks ago. Founder and CEO RJ wrote the first post on Playback's mission and goal. A couple days ago, I posted a blog titled A Call to Creators. In that post, I outlined the opportunity for content creators with Playback. If you guys have a chance, make sure to check it out. Give me feedback. Second, I wanted to again call out our referral program. At Playback, our most valuable advocates are you, our community members. If you refer a creator to Playback who is accepted into the program and it succeeds at hitting any of the paid partner tiers, you'll receive a $200 referral bonus. All right, now back to Greer, who's going to talk about some community events we have coming up this month.
So last month, you may have seen that we hosted a Twitter space around the WNBA playoffs, and we brought together some creators and communities who have been watching the WNBA all season long on Playback, and we want to do similar things like that. So along with Sam's blog, which is talking about what it's like to be a content creator right now. We want to reconvene and have some of you guys on stage with us Wednesday, September 7th. And we talk about what it's like creating sports content right now. We think Twitter Spaces is like a really unique tool for all of us to expand our reach. And we hope that everyone here can join us on Wednesday at 12 p.m. Pacific, 3 p.m. Eastern. And even if you can't, recordings for Twitter Spaces are available 30 days from when they're hosted. So just make sure to check it out and give us a listen.
Yeah. And also on the community engagement level, if you've been in the Discord, you probably saw the announcement, but we partnered with Run Your Pool and we'll be running an NFL Survivor pool for the Playback community this season. There will be prizes for the top 3 finishers, and we'll announce them probably next week. So make sure to check out the announcements channel on Discord. Get signed up today. Also, creators, if you want to set up your own pool for your own community, ping us in your partner support channel on Discord, and we can get you in contact with the right folks over at Run Your Pool to get you set up. All right, next up, we have our head of product, Kevin, who's going to show you guys what's new at Playback.
All right. Thank you, Sam. We love these town halls. We love showing some of the hard work that our team is doing. Last time we demoed scheduling. And as a reminder, scheduling will allow you to use Playback in the app to schedule your upcoming streams. So you'll be able to choose a stream from a schedule of streams supported in our sports calendar. And then you'll be able to publish that. And that will go into your room. So all your room members will see your schedule. They'll know sort of what you're planning ahead of time, which we've learned is really important to get people back in time for your next watch party. And also when you schedule a stream this way, the stream will start automatically when the start time arrives. So really excited about that. Today, we're going to demo the next follow-up to scheduling, which is a new way to stream on Playback. In particular, we want to give you the controls to start a stream whenever you want. So to be able to start a stream on demand, maybe you have a spontaneous watch party you want to start right now that you haven't planned. Or maybe you're in the middle of a watch party and you just want to change the channel because there's a better game on. So today I'm going to invite up Leon from our design team, and he's going to show you how this is going to work for our new streaming feature. Take it away, Leon.
Thanks, Kevin. I'm super excited to give everyone a preview into on-demand streaming here on Playback. So we're going to kick things off with a little demo here. We're going to hit the Go Live button, and from here, you're going to get a stream list. So all the different live sporting events, you can choose one, and after selecting one, you'll basically get the options to tab between different networks here, whether that's home or away. After this, you can kind of proceed to the next step where we'll be testing your microphone and video. So let's activate that microphone. Let's see if you look good on your video here. Great, I'm looking awesome. We're proceeding to the next step here, and you get an overview of all the details here. So title, description, your stage, and the stream together. From there, we go live. But like Kevin said, we also want to offer this kind of red zone style experience. So let's say you want to change the channel here. We're going to browse streams. You get the stream list again. You're selecting a new game, the Cubs versus the Blue Jays in this example, updating the stream, and there you go. Your stream has been updated. It's going to be awesome.
Sweet. Thanks for the demo, Leon. Yeah, we're really excited about this. We've heard from you that you want more control. It's not always easy to know what's going to be the best game of the night. Sometimes you can schedule in advance because you know there's a cool matchup. But sometimes there's just an exciting game in the fourth quarter or the end of a game that nobody saw coming. So we want to give you the ability to expand your programming. We've also heard that you want to do sort of red zone style where you maybe don't schedule around a specific game, but you know that, say, Monday night, you want to be bouncing back and forth between different games. And that's all going to be possible with our new streaming feature. In terms of timing, the scheduling feature will be live in a few weeks. So when that is live, you'll be able to use Playback to schedule all of your streams. You won't need to come into Discord, although we're always happy to talk to you on Discord. keep reaching out whenever you have anything. But the on-demand streaming portion of that will allow you to start a stream anytime and change the channel. That will be a follow-up, which will be probably about a month from now. So the team is hard at work on both of these right now, and we're excited to get these into your hands.
Yeah, personally, I can't wait for this feature, particularly for NBA season when you got 6, 8, 10 different games going on a night, just being able to flip back and forth like you would on the couch. Going to be a lot of fun. Okay. Thanks, Kevin. Thanks, Leon. Now to the Q&A portion. So you guys gave Brandon questions in the Discord. I'm going to read some of them, and hopefully Kevin can answer them. And if not, we'll put him on the spot. Everyone give him a freezing emoji if you can't answer it correctly. All right. First one's from Keith with Fast Break Breakfast. Is it possible to get a recording of just the stage that doesn't include the copyrighted game broadcast?
Yeah, we've actually heard this a few times recently. So currently we just save one version of every recording that has the stream volume sort of lowered so that your stage sounds much louder. But this fall we're planning to work on clips, and that will include the ability to sort of control the output of the clip that you're saving, which would allow you to change the volume balance or do anything you need to do there. So that's definitely on the roadmap.
Awesome. Next question's from Mike with the timeline. A few NBA teams are launching streaming services like Bally Sports Plus to watch games. Will those logins be supported through Playback?
Yes, our goal is to support every TV provider that carries sports. And we're regularly adding new TV providers. You might notice in the account dropdown, we've always got something new coming. If there are new TV providers that are not yet supported that your community is asking for, please let us know, because that feedback is super helpful for us to make sure we're prioritizing the best platforms.
Yeah, definitely. And specifically for Bally Sports Plus, we know a sizable chunk of NBA teams are on Bally Sports regional networks, and we'll be using that. So we're specifically aiming to activate Bally Sports Plus by the start of the NBA regular season. Okay, next question from Eric with NFTY Sports. Is there any way to get some reinforcement from Playback on social media channels?
Absolutely. You may have noticed that our Twitter is very busy. Greer is doing an amazing job showing love to our creators. Mention us when you post tweets, and we'll give you a retweet and show you some love. But we're also looking for clips all the time that we can share. We have a channel internally where we're always calling out different watch parties and like key moments that we want to save and publish later. But also, if you've got something exciting that you want to share with us, feel free to publish it in our Discord, or just hit us up and share your plans. We're always looking to magnify your reach as best as we can.
Awesome. Yeah, always feel free to ping Brandon or Greer or me in the Discord if you have a specific request or idea around promoting your watch party. Happy to help out. Okay, next question is from Roosh with Rockets Watch. Will we reach a point where pause rewind functions are available?
I think this would be a really nice addition to what we just demoed on the self-serve streaming. Generally, just giving you more control over what's playing and how it's being played is something that we do plan to lean into in the future. And I noticed that another question came in the comments here on the poll feature. Yeah, we are actually working on this, the ability to pin a poll as you could any other chat message. Thanks for that.
Great in live time question there. Last question also from Rockets Watch. Will we reach a point where we can use the room to basically host a live podcast or spaces type environment without necessarily having to stream something in the background?
That's a great question. I think ultimately what we're building is a home for your community. And watching sports is sort of the activity that most sports fans like to do. And so that's where we've started. But we've heard from you that you want to hang out with your community in different ways. So maybe a stream isn't always going to be present, and you're just talking with voice, or maybe you want some visuals that you want to put up there that are not streaming somewhere. So our plan is to give you more control over the different ways that you can use Playback and how Playback looks when you're hosting. But please keep sharing these ideas of the different ways you want to use Playback, and our goal is to accommodate them all.
Absolutely. I want to give people a minute here. If you have any additional questions, put it in the chat bar, and Kevin and I will answer. We'll try our best to answer it in live time. And as we're waiting for that, I want to make sure to thank the Playback team who helped put this together. Thank you, Kevin, Brandon, Greer, and Leon, all for your parts in this town hall and putting everything together there. And thanks to all of you, community members. Kevin, you want to come back up here? We did actually get a question. Your services are required. From DJ.
Multiple polls. Yes, we definitely want to add that as a fast follow feature. That's a great question. Absolutely.
Awesome. Kevin, while I have you here, can you just remind everyone one more time when we're shooting for self-serve streaming and scheduling, which was previewed today by Leon?
Yeah, scheduling should be live in a few weeks, where you'll be able to set up any future streams from inside Playback. And then the on-demand streaming portion of that will follow several weeks after that. So I'd say about a month from now.
Awesome. Just in time for NBA season.
And then we have a question about what if you change a channel that is outside of the audience's authentication? That's a really good question. Yeah, because you're watching with people who have all different kinds of subscriptions, there could be members of your community that don't have access to one stream, but they have access to a different stream that you're playing. So for now, what we're going to start with is showing you exactly what network everything is playing on. So you could see, is this on ESPN and it's available nationally? Is it the local San Francisco stream or the New York stream? So that's sort of where we'll start. But I think as we experience how people are using this and how communities are able to access these different streams, we want to make it easier for you to make those decisions. So that could maybe be telling you what percentage of your community has access to a given stream. That's definitely something that we want to help with, because we recognize this is sort of a unique problem that hasn't really been encountered before.
Awesome. So in short, it's still going to be the same authentication rules that we always have to play by. Okay.
That's right.
From Arush, another follow-up question. Will it be possible to tell us beforehand what providers allow access to specific streams so we can inform our room members? Interesting question.
Yeah, I think similarly, we'll be tying it back to the network. So when you look at your schedule within Playback and you're maybe looking at the Rockets game that's playing next Thursday, we'll tell you which networks that's available on. So if it's a national game, we'll let you know who's carrying it. But you'll also be able to choose between your Houston broadcast, or if they're playing the Celtics, you could choose the Boston broadcast. And you'll be able to see all the broadcasts that it's being carried on in advance, so you can make that decision ahead of time.
Awesome. Hope that clarifies it. Okay.
Great questions.
I think that's it for questions. So I just want to thank everyone who. One more question. All right.
Oh, nice.
This is the last question. We'll take it from DJX. Will there be a channel or list we can view for other rooms? I know there will be live announcements in Discord when rooms are live, but it'd be cool if we could scroll. Oh, so like Discovery.
Yeah, absolutely. We were just chatting with the team about this one yesterday. But this fall, we're planning to work on this so that as a room, you can decide if you want to be a public or private room. And if you're public, we'll put you in our room discovery where anyone will be able to browse other rooms that are live on Playback, and we'll help people find other rooms that they should be checking out and other great creators.
Do we have an internal timetable on how far after being able to schedule your streams and pick streams discovery will come?
Not yet. We're still in the design phase, figuring out exactly how this will work. But we will share an update. Our goal, though, is to prioritize that this fall.
Awesome. Okay. Well, I want to thank everyone who came today. I want to thank everyone for all the thoughtful questions. Look forward to checking out you guys' rooms this month. And as always, you can always ping us follow-up questions or any comments you have or anything. We take your feedback very seriously. And obviously, we're building this platform kind of around the ideas of what sports fans want. And you, as our chief creators, are in many ways the leading inspiration for that. So I want to thank you guys, and everyone have a great day.